Welcome back to Take and Grow, your daily source for self improvement, motivation, and unlocking your full potential. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and, frankly, often misunderstood aspect of human connection, specifically in the world of dating. If you've ever found yourself wondering, why does no one approach me? Or am I sending the wrong signals? Then this episode is for you.
Ava? That's a question so many people, especially women, grapple with. There's this common misconception that if you're attractive, approaches will just flock to you. But I've heard whispers and even some research that suggests the opposite can sometimes be true.
You're absolutely right, Liam. In fact, in some remarkable studies, they found a counterintuitive truth. Highly attractive women, those rated objectively as most attractive, actually got approached less than women who were considered less attractive but were sending clearer signals. This often leaves people confused, but it highlights a crucial dating phenomenon we need to understand.
That's wild. So beauty can actually be a barrier? What's going on there?
It's not beauty itself that's the barrier. It's the lack of clear signals. This leads us to a phenomenon called signal amplification bias. This is incredibly well studied, and it's basically where we tend to think we are over obvious with our cues, whether it's flirting, interest, or even just general friendliness.
So I think I'm sending a signal, but the other person has no idea. That explains so much awkwardness.
Exactly. They literally studied singles in bar and nightclub settings, both men and women who thought they were being incredibly obvious with their flirtation cues found that the other person had no idea. The signals were completely missed or misinterpreted. This is a critical insight for anyone looking to improve their connection and communication skills, which are core to building confidence and successful relationships. Key elements of our Take and Grow philosophy.
That's so good. Do they break down how many signals it actually takes? Because it sounds like a lot.
They did. This was incredible research. They observed singles mingling and actually counted each person's flirtatious signals towards others in the room. They found that in a 10-minute period, it took an average of 29 signals for a woman to show a man she was interested enough to get him approached. Not to start a deep conversation, but just to get him to initiate contact.
29 signals in 10 minutes? That's practically a full-time job. It really highlights how much we underestimate the effort needed to project approachability.
It really does. And this ties back to those attractive women getting approached less. If you're objectively attractive, there's an assumption that you don't need a signal or that your attractiveness is the signal. But the research showed that if you're an attractive woman and you don't signal enough, you simply won't be approached as frequently. It's not about being not pretty enough, but about actively projecting availability.
Wow, so availability actually makes you more attractive. That completely reframes things. I think sometimes we use attractiveness as an excuse, don't we? I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not tall enough.
Precisely. This research helps us understand that, while physical appearance matters, it's not the whole story. In fact, some women who are rated as less conventionally attractive, but who signaled availability more, got approached significantly more often. This proves that you can leverage your communication and body language to truly influence how others perceive you and interact with you. All the effort you put into your hair, your outfit, your scent, all those things are great for boosting confidence, but they won't work if you don't master the body language signals of availability. And you have to be super clear with them. So, if it takes 29 signals in 10 minutes, what are these signals? Let's break down the most impactful ones, starting with flirty glances.
Flirty glances. I feel like this is where people get stuck, thinking it's too subtle or they're being creepy.
Not at all. Flirty glances are typically little gaze patterns. Imagine you're in a social space, a rooftop bar, a coffee shop, a club. You sweep the room with your eyes. Then you see someone you like. You get a very brief, nice little side glance. It's a look, then you look away. Then you might look back up. It's not a stare, it's a quick engagement. then a release.
So it's like a playful peek.
Exactly. A look back up, a look back down, a side look, or the classic down and up look. This one works incredibly well because you're looking up through your lashes. Think Marilyn Monroe. Every good photo of Marilyn Monroe, she has her chin tilted down and she's looking up through her eyes. It's a look that we're instinctively drawn to, and it signals a subtle invitation.
That's a powerful visual. So glance around the room, make eye contact, then glance away, then back up. What else?
Next, it's the little smiles. So a glance and a little smile. And remember, it took 29 of these signals, so we have to get really comfortable with trying them without pressure. If he doesn't return the glance or smile, no big deal. There's no pressure or rejection attached to a brief, non-committal signal. It's part of the game. This is where building confidence comes in, understanding that not every signal will be reciprocated, and that's perfectly fine.
That's a great point about no pressure. It's just testing the waters. What about other physical cues?
Another powerful, often subconscious signal is self-touch. This is considered a flirty cue. So if you play with your hair or you subtly touch your dress or jewelry, it's a way of signaling. Playing with your hair, for example, can be a way of signaling hair health. Look how healthy my long hair is. This is one of the reasons why long, healthy hair is often perceived as attractive.
That's something I've seen, but never really put a biological reason to it. What about other forms of self-touch?
Women also tend to touch their neck or lips or chin when they're flirting. This isn't just an idle gesture, it actually has a biological basis. These areas are close to where pheromones are released. So when you're self-touching like that, it can be a subconscious attempt to release your natural scent, signaling compatibility. It's why sometimes you just click with someone and you find yourselves liking each other's smell. It's a primal, often invisible component of attraction. So being available also includes these subtle acts of releasing pheromones through self-touch. These cues help you to take action and connect with others more deeply. Now, for the one cue that isn't from the research studies we discussed, but I heartily encourage you to try it because it's incredibly effective, direct, and disarming. I think the best way to show availability, to open that door, is with one word.
One word? Eva, I'm leaning in. What is it?
It sounds like this. Hey.
Hey, just hey?
Just that. Imagine this. You're walking to the bathroom, you're walking to the bar, you walk by someone you find interesting. Instead of waiting, you just glance, smile, and say, hey. Just like that. It's simple. It's low pressure, and it puts the ball gently in their court.
That's brilliant in its simplicity. It's not a full conversation starter, just an acknowledgement that says, I see you and I'm open to interaction.
Exactly. And here's why it's so powerful. Life is too short to not say, hey. This isn't just for women. This is for both men and women. In a world where everyone is waiting to be approached, taking that tiny initiative makes you stand out. It breaks the signal amplification bias because it's a direct, undeniable signal of openness. It aligns perfectly with developing success habits and taking action rather than passively waiting for opportunities.
So it's about proactively creating the opportunity for connection rather than relying on subtle hints that might be missed.
Precisely. It's about building confidence by taking a small, courageous step. It shows that you're present, you are engaged, and you are approachable. This one word can completely change the dynamic, inviting conversation where there might have been none. It's a powerful tool in your social arsenal for unlocking your full potential.
This entire discussion really emphasizes that dating and connection in general is a skill. It's not just about what you look like, but how you communicate your openness.
Absolutely. It's about being intentional. It's about understanding the psychology of interaction and then taking action. Whether you're looking to meet new people, strengthen existing relationships, or simply feel more confident in social settings, these cues are invaluable. They teach you to be proactive, which is a key principle of a healthier lifestyle and personal growth. So, to summarize, the magic cues for approachability. Understand signal amplification bias. Know that you need to be clearer than you think. Master flirty glances. Use the sweep and return, side glance, and the classic Marilyn Monroe down and up look. Use little smiles. Pair them with your glances. Use self-touch. Subtly play with your hair, jewelry, or touch your neck or lips to release natural pheromones. And use the magic cue, that single powerful word, hey.
This has been incredibly insightful, Ava. It's not about being someone you're not, but about being brave enough to signal your authentic self more clearly.
Exactly. You have the power to influence how others interact with you. Don't wait to be approached. Invite the approach with clear, confident signals.
If this episode resonated with you and you're ready to take action and transform your dating life, please hit that like button and subscribe.
And if you're serious about building confidence, developing success habits, and mastering your mindset, subscribe to Take and Grow for more transformative content. Share this video with a friend who needs this valuable advice.
What's the magic cue you're going to try first? Let us know in the comments below.
Thanks for tuning in to Take and Grow. We'll see you in the next episode.